guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. That's it, hosted by your girl Cheryl Mildor. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving with their family and friends. And I just wanted to do a quick video about persistence and talking about, when things are not going your way as far as like wherever your life is right now, don't give up and don't feel discouraged. And I know that it is easy to feel discouraged and feel down and out and feel sorry for yourself and have people have sympathy for you. But what's that going to do? What's that going to do if you feel sorry for yourself and you're getting sympathy from your friends or family when you're not even doing anything to get your situation get out of that situation and find other outcomes over it. And I just feel like, a lot of people say, well, it's easier said than done because I have bills, because I have this and I have that. And again, it's an excuse. And I'm not saying that whatever situation that you're in, it's not challenging, it's not tough, but what can you do about it to make it better? And sometimes it's good to give tough love. It's good to give criticism in a loving way. Obviously it's the way how you deliver it, because some people have their deliverance wrong. I know with me, I can be a little bit tough, and sometimes my deliverance, it comes out the wrong way. However, it comes out in a loving way, and that's something that I need to learn. When I talk to friends of mine that's going through hard times and challenges. But the problem that I have when certain people saying that, I can't do this, I can't do that because of money, because of that, then figure it out. Do something about it. Figure out what can you do to get yourself out of that situation. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying that it's going to be a walk on a park. But if you have a goal and if you have a mission and if you're very driven and focused and laser sharp and you don't want to be in that situation that you're in right now, then you will make a way. If you manifest something, it will come. It will happen. If you pray about it, it will happen. It may not happen overnight. It may not happen next week or next month. It may take longer. It may take a year or two or even sometimes a decade, unfortunately. But if you are persistent and persistent of what you want and what you believe, it will happen. If you manifest of what you want, it will happen. But if you're just such a Debbie Downer and negative, and then just being on your bed or on your couch and just, dreaming on the stars and wishing that you can be this person or this person, have this person's life or be a celebrity, it's not going to work. I'm sorry to say it's not going to work. It's not going to work. What you need to do is just get your head out of the clouds, stop fantasizing, and actually executing and doing something about it. Like, I give you a perfect example. When I moved here 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago, I lived in Westchester, New York. I had the best job, a manager at a physical therapy department, helping out the doctor, an orthopedic surgeon. I was making good money, okay? My rent was just ridiculous cheap because I rented a room. I paid $400 to rent a room. After all my bills were paid, I had money to save. I had money to do like little stuff. Like I I was living my prime, okay? I was living my prime. But then I decided to move here in Florida to be closer to my family. Knew the risks. Knew the risk that once I move here, I'm not going to get paid how I used to get paid up there. That I'm going to cut loss. But I feel like at the time, and it still is the time, that family was more important to me because, there was a situation with my mom that I wasn't there with her, but my other siblings and my other family was there. And I just feel like, they're getting older, and I just want to be close to my family and to my nieces. And it was time for me to move. I lived in New York for over a decade, even though I have friends still up there, and that was like my life and it part of my life, and I still go up there and visit. However, family was more important to me to be there with them. But with that being said, I lost a pay cut. I lost a huge, significant pay cut of moving down here and taking that risk. And I had to start all over from scratch. I didn't know what I would do or how I'm going to make money, or even if I didn't even know if I was going to be a manager. But luckily, by the grace of God, I found a job in the physical therapy department, but it was a MRI facility. And I was not getting paid. I was not getting paid the way I was getting paid. And I struggle, you guys. I struggle. I was happy. I was miserable. And I was there for like at least 3 years. And I took a plunge. I took a plunge and, like, you know what? I can't live like this. I cannot live getting paid and not supporting myself and not getting the things that I need. And instead of me bitching and moaning and taking out on other people with my negativity and the frown of my face, I executed and I did something about it. What I did, I quit. I gave my 2 weeks notice and I left because it was just not happening for me. Like, I just feel like at the time I thought I was going to get demoted. I mean, excuse me, promoted, but instead I got demoted in some kind of way, but not getting any raise. Like, the boss at the time that I worked with, he was giving me like higher rank, but he was like giving me more pay. So it didn't make any sense to me. Like, you give me more responsibility to do stuff in your facility, but you're not giving me more pay. Like, he just kept moving me in different departments, but not giving me more pay. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I had enough. I'm like, the more I stay in that job, I'm going to be more miserable. I'm not going to get the pay that I want. So I moved on. I quit and found another job that paid a little bit more. Now, with that being said, I'm grateful and thankful that it paid a little bit more, but I want more. I want more for myself. I don't want to work for anyone else. I want to work for myself and be independent and work for my own business. So what I do, I strive in that. I work hard. I wrote up goals, long-term and short-term goals, and I was practical. I was practical and I executed it. I wanted to do real estate. I went to school, working full time, commuting to my job and to the real estate school, all the way to Melbourne and back home to Orlando for 5 days a week. I did what I had to do because I didn't want to live in that situation that I was currently in right now. So I did that, passed my real estate test. And let me tell you, it took me a while to pass. And I'm not ashamed to say, because you know why? I didn't give up. I was persistent. It took 7 tries for me to pass. And luckily,